Hello friends! Welcome to my house tour. I have been cleaning all afternoon getting ready for you. It's the first time inviting you in, and in the interest of first impressions, I cleaned up and made it a little better than normal. The kids have been working hard, and so I've rewarded them with a little bit of media time, and I thought I would start outside. I'm going to break this house tour up into a few different videos to make a short series and share about where things are out mid-process and some of the projects that we're working on, and some things you can be looking forward to seeing over the course of this year. We are super excited to be working on a lot of projects this year that will make a difference in like what you see, like painting and yeah, mainly painting. That's a huge one. We moved here, so here's a little bit of the backstory. We moved here close to 5 years ago. It was in the summer. I was pregnant with my son David, and he's 4 now, and we downsized. So we were in a house about, I think it was about 2,000 square feet, 1,800 square feet, and we downsized to this house, which is 1,200 square feet, and it has 3 bedrooms and a garage, and we used to be in a house with a basement. So at first we had way too much stuff for this house, and I didn't know how to live here. So it took us a while to figure out like where to put everyone, where to put our stuff, what stuff we needed to get rid of. So a lot of things have changed over the years. I've learned a lot about minimizing our possessions, organizing, and it's a constant process. I am a huge believer in KonMari, Marie Kondo. She wrote a book called The Magic of Tidying Up, and it was like a light bulb moment for me to realize I could get rid of so much more stuff and enjoy living with less, and that it would give us more time for the things that we love and that we value. And that's what I'm always learning right now, is just continuing that process of having less so we can do more and live a more peaceful, joyful life, which is huge, you'll find, as a theme in my life. So anyway, I thought I would start outside and give you a short tour of our gardens and also van and garage. So let's start with the van. Let's see over here. We have a extra long 15-passenger Ford van. We call it Clifford because it's red, the big red van. And we bought this last year in the spring. I need to put some WD-40 on that door, but you can see here on the floors it's got these solid floors instead of carpet, and I love that because when we go camping we can just sweep it out, mop it out. The kids get mud in there, muddy shoes, and we just wipe it out. So anyway, that's what came. This van was equipped for handicap, and we the person who sold it to us had already taken off the lift and everything, but that's why it's got a super tall top, you can see here, and yeah, and it's got no carpet, and that's for the wheelchairs that used to be in here. So anyway, it has we have 3 rows of bench seats in there. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah. 3 rows of bench seats, and the kids can pretty much stand up in there. When we had our 6th child, it was time to move on from the minivan, and we chose this because we have a lot of boys, 4, and might have more. We're not sure if we're done growing our family, and actually we're leaning towards having 1 more, and so we knew that we would need more than just an 8-passenger, like there are some like SUVs that are 8 passengers, and we looked into those, but we decided against them because the back row was super cramped in all of them, and we're gonna have these big boys. My dad is 6'4", my brother's 6'4", and so just around the corner I'm gonna have a lot of teenagers, and so I needed a lot of room. And I love this because I love bringing their friends home. I'm sorry about this train coming through. I hope you can hear me over the train. Anyway, I love having all this room. We got 3 bench seats in here, so we can have 9 kids and then 2 adults, so we seat 12 right now, but we have room here for 1 more row, so we could have 15, but I don't have that back row in there because I need room for my stroller and when I go grocery shopping, and these are boxes right here that are actually going to be going to Goodwill pretty soon. So anyway, that's my van. I love it. I think it's a 2008. And it had really low mileage because it was used at a nursing home, and it was only rarely used for outings, and so it had like 80,000 miles when we purchased it last year. We've already put close to 20,000 miles on it because I like field trips. trips, and I like adventures. So that's my van, and over here we have the garage. Oh, I'm just seeing I left the van door open over here. I'll close that. This is our garage, and this is a project that is coming soon, very soon, maybe even this Saturday. This garage has been organized and cleaned multiple times, and it is a total disaster zone. You can't even walk in there. And part of the problem is we have all these things that we haven't been able to install yet in our house, unfinished projects. Like we have a new water heater, and we have a water softener that some friends gave to us. We have a swing for the front porch, and we have what else do we have? Oh, a new trampoline the kids got for Christmas, and that's in there. It needs to be put together. We have bikes that the kids like are in between sizes. So not only do we have 6 bikes, we have more than 6 bikes. We have a lot of bikes, and we're thinking in order to solve that bike problem, which is really the huge problem there, it's bikes, as you can see. We're thinking of building a little like overhang here on our back patio. You can see we've got cement there. Ooh. Using a selfie stick is a trick. I'm still learning. Okay, so back here on our back patio, we have some cement here that's all cracked because this tree that used to be here ruined this patio. But anyway, we're thinking we're gonna build an overhang coming off the back there, this way. And then the kids can just park their bikes back here behind the house. We think it'll be pretty safe. And that'll clear up some room in there. The other thing we're considering buying is a additional storage building, maybe for the garden stuff, the lawn stuff, to make room in the garage. We never park in the garage. Our van wouldn't even fit in the garage, and neither would my husband's work truck. So it's really just storage for bikes and outdoor gardening things, and it works. But my dad might be moving, and we're inheriting a lot of his stuff, so we have to make room for that anyway. Oh, and camping. We have all our camping stuff. We just got 2 new tents. I'm so excited, and we're going to be sealing those and camping in those this summer, and I will definitely be showing you videos of our camping trips. So anyway, this is our back patio, and love these plastic tables. I use them constantly. You'll see them everywhere. Here we have our old trampoline. The springs are breaking off. It's really scary. So we have a new trampoline. And over here we have a play set. We had to get a lot of trees cut down in our yard like last year and the year before because of the ash borer. It killed a bunch of the trees. One of the things we loved about this house when we bought it was all the gorgeous old trees. And then not like a couple years after living here, they were all dead. So we've had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get them cut down and removed. And that's why you see all over our yard all these pieces of tree. And we've, believe it or not, given away a lot of it, but we still have a lot of it. And I'm planning on putting a lot of it into like organized chaos for the kids to play on, like an outdoor playscape. They love jumping from the tree stumps. They love walking on top of the tree stumps. They love being creative out here and playing pretend, and I love creating that space for them. I grew up in the country, and so having room outside to just play is really important to me. And so I love our backyard. It's pretty big, and it's got lots of stuff. I have raspberries right over here. Let's see if you can see that. Right over here I have my compost pile. Got lots of good dirt there. Maybe someday if I have time I'll spread that dirt in the yard. We have a burn pile. We have a bonfire pit. Let's see, good old-fashioned bonfire pit right there, and a swing, and that's our backyard. We also have gardens all the way around the house on the perimeters of the fences, and I'd like to actually make another garden for vegetables in the backyard, because I've had my vegetable garden in the front yard for the last few years and it's never produced much. But I have problems here with really wet ground, and so I end up with mold and stuff, and vegetables just have not grown well, although I would like to grow vegetables. So anyway, these are my gardens. They're looking grassier and weedier all the time. I'm walking around the perimeter of the outside of my house, and you can see the gardens. They don't look like much of anything right now yet. My forsythia is blooming right here. There you can see it. And of course the daffodils, which I've taken pictures of. They're blooming. So, on to the front porch.